Hey Amit, it's Tuesday. So, I'm back from Eilat. I've been in a conference for 3 days, and before that, it was really crazy around here. We live in Jerusalem, so we got a really heavy snow for several days. It was snowing on and off for 2 or 3 days. Actually, it was the worst snowstorm in 20 years, 21 years. Our car was buried and our street was blocked. A lot of people in Jerusalem didn't have electricity. It was pretty rough. We got lucky. We had electricity throughout the whole storm. The snow was absolutely beautiful. It's sights that we're not used to seeing at all. And suddenly, this heavy snow, really thick layers of snow on the ground and on the cars and on the trees. There's still a lot of snow on the ground, and I think not all the streets were cleared, so we still have a white city. It's amazing. It's so unusual, unreal for Israel. So it was really interesting hearing all these things you said about music and video games, and I really liked the part about these kind of retro video games like Candy Crush that needs a nostalgic kind of music. I never thought of that. So yeah, I guess music is maybe the most effective way and most straightforward way to affect a person's brain. It's really interesting for me in the mechanistic point of view. Why does music get into your soul so easily? I think this also manifests in poetry. So if you have lines of poetry that carry a rhythm, they obey a rhythm, and they obey these rules of rhyming, for example, I think they go into your memory, into your soul, more directly than prose, for example. I don't know why that is, but maybe one day I'll study that. Must have to do with rhythms in your brain or something like that. Kind of nailing in the concepts and the meanings. Okay, that's just a thought. I'd really like to hear more about your computer game developing. It sounds like you know a lot about it already, and I, you probably think of aspects that I don't even conceive of. One thing I'd like to know is about the creative process. How many ideas, just for example, do you have now written down? And then how do you take an idea? So I don't know, let's take something just arbitrary. Just give me an example for a video game idea and tell me how you begin to make it into a game. Where do you start? Do you make a kind of storyboard to try and get the feeling of what it will look like? Or do you start from the schematic of the rules and the mechanics? How do you actually build it? What program do you use? What language? What's the interface? So, lots of questions and no more time. I really need to go sleep. After I came back from the conference, I had to do several things around the house. So, till next time, bye.